All right. Well, you heard the burp from Flamish first as we
No,
went
you didn't.
live. I said we were going live, Flamish. That's Jay's gonna make something out of that, I'm sure, one day. So
Oh
anyway,
my god.
guys, this is 4GQ TV News, Four Guys with Quarters TV News. It's the former show that Flamish and I did under Daily Game Bites. We moved it to this channel so you all, the 4GQ fans, could come over here and watch it. So big things happened today with the PS5 price reveal. So Flamish and I got together, wanted to do a quick show on this. And without further ado, you guys all know who I am, but I'm going to introduce that guy below. I can't poke him. I'm trying to poke him, but my camera doesn't go that far. If you can see the screen, it's not working. But his name is Flamish. He's the Belgium sensation across the international nation. Welcome, Flamish.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Clownz. Let's first say we both did our live show on someone else's channels. So that was fun. And now we're gonna have both our reactions molded together into our own show that we do weekly, like almost daily, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's gonna be interesting for sure. We do
Oh,
have a lot to talk about, so let's dive in.
absolutely. It's gonna get crazy in here, right, Flamish? So I'm gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna start the video so everybody can try to go along. I mean, okay, so the way I want to start this out is here's what really stuck out to me during the show. Okay, um, before we even get into the price and my thoughts on that.
Hmm.
Now, I thought some of the games are pretty solid. We saw Final Fantasy in the show. We saw the Harry Potter's Hogwarts game, the RPG from Warner Brothers Studios, which looked pretty good. We saw Demon Souls, which looked decent. We saw Spider-Man Miles Morales, which looked really cool.
Yeah.
Um, and that's all that really stuck out to me, Flamish. I don't remember much other than that.
Yeah, I got my list here, so I remember every game. But there were some games that were shown again after last show, and I think that was a little bit of a shame. Like some games should not have been there. One particular for me is Call of Duty. I mean, we've seen enough. We've seen the gameplay of the multiplayer. We've seen the gameplay of the single player. Why show that again? I mean, that was not even that impressive to me personally. um I think that's the, yeah, there's some stuff, but all the stuff was like really cool to me, like the Final Fantasy 16. I mean, we I didn't expect it at this time. So that was awesome. And then yeah, some other games that we'll talk about during the show. So yeah.
But without getting into the prices yet, the one big thing that I felt was really mixed about the show was the messaging. Xbox always gets kicked for this when their messaging's bad, but this time I really think Sony's going into this generation with a very confusing message. They at least led me to believe that Miles Morales would be on PS5 only. However, it turns out that it's coming to PS4. But not only is it coming to PS4, it's going to be $50 on the PS4 or $50 on the PS5. Now, if you want the Miles Morales Ultimate Edition, which will allow you to download Spider-Man again on PS5 to play it with Miles Morales, that is $69.99. So,
What?
yeah, you didn't even know this, see? Yeah, it was leaked by
No.
Wario64. So the messaging was really bad. I think that should have been something that was more upfront, and it really wasn't. And it's very disappointing that it wasn't. So yeah, it's bad. So Flamish, go ahead and tell your thoughts on this, so I can mute my dog from barking.
Yeah, so basically, if that is the case, I mean, that was the only reason why you wanted to buy PlayStation 4 at launch, because Miles Morales will be there. But if that's not there, I mean, what games do we have to look forward to except for that for PlayStation 5? Because I don't know. There's except for Miles Morales, there was no game that's going to be a launch title, not launch window, but launch. So you could actually wait like a few weeks or maybe a month or two to buy the console, which no one is going to do eventually. I mean, this console is gonna be scarce anyway, so you're gonna pre-order as soon as you can, which is gonna be really soon.
Tomorrow at
Yeah.
8 a.m. supposedly pre-orders are going live.
Insane. I'm gonna be waking up really early, going to my store and being in front of the store, hitting down that $50 to pre-order. Oh my god.
So for me though, I mean, to be honest with you, what we've seen so far is that even Demon Souls is going to come to PC eventually. I don't know if you knew that, but the guy Game on Daily looked that up, and it's coming to PC eventually. So for me, it's not really something that I need to have a PS5 at launch. I mean, I do want a PS5, don't get me wrong, and I'll probably go with the digital edition, but I don't need it at launch because Horizon, Sackboy, they're all coming to PS4. You don't need a PS5 to play those games.
Wait, Horizon 2 is coming to PS4?
Yeah.
What?
You didn't see that? Oh, Flamish, I gotta send you
everything that's coming to PS4 that's been announced as only going to PS5 before, I don't know about. Is there other games that I don't know about that are coming to PS4 as well? I thought they were all PS5 titles.
No. Those are the two that were talked about. Nibel on Twitter, I think that's how you say his name. So, yeah, he posted that. And the messaging was very mixed. I mean, the games, don't get me wrong, the games look great, okay? But the messaging is very confusing. I am so confused. Like, what is this PS Plus collection? You're going to be able to play your former PS4 titles, and I mean that. You don't know, Flemish? I can tell you a little bit about it.
I know what that is. I know what that is.
It's disappointment.
It's different.
It's different.
It's not gonna be competing with Game Pass for sure.
Well, IGN says it is. IGN says it's their answer to Game Pass.
Okay. I can say this: gamers will not be happy when they try to compete with this kind of thing, like competing with Game Pass. It's not gonna work overall. Like, just tell me, like, what titles are in there that's gonna be giving you excitement that you haven't played before. Like, well, okay, they're free, but most games you already played or you have.
But you have to have PS Plus to play it.
Yes, that's also the matter. I do understand that you need PlayStation Plus to play those because it is a PlayStation Plus collection, so it's in the name. So it basically makes sure you need to get PlayStation Plus. Like with Game Pass, you have to have. No, you don't. Do you need Xbox Live Gold to play Game Pass? I don't know. Okay, but yeah, so the games actually in there are God of War, Last of Us 1, Uncharted 4, Battlefield 1, Monster Hunter World, Fallout 4, Galaxy, Final Fantasy 15, The Last Guardian, Ratchet and Clank, Famous, Second Son, Days Gone, Bloodborne, Detroit Become Human, Batman Arkham Knight, Mortal Kombat 10, not 11, 10, Persona 5 Until Dawn, and Resident Evil Biohazard. So most of those games you already played a lot, or you have them in your library anyway. And second of all, those are all the titles. There's nothing new.
No.
That's coming out.
And a lot of people have already played those games, whether it was on PS4 or the multi-plat ones on Xbox. It doesn't matter. And I think Detroit Become Human was like a PS Plus game at one point as well. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's very confusing. The messaging is just off for me. I'm not saying that they're bad games. Don't get me wrong, because I never played Days Gone yet, and I do want to try it. But I have it. I bought it for like $10 on a sale. I just never popped it in my PS4 Pro yet. The whole reason why I was going to get a PS5 was because I wanted to play Spider-Man Miles Morales on launch. Like, I was really excited about this game. This was the game for me. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. But I'm going to pay $50 anyway, whether it's this gen or next gen. So do I really need to spend $399 to get the digital edition just to play Spider-Man Miles Morales on launch? No, it's something I could definitely wait for, because I can, and no diss to PlayStation fans out there, but I could go Xbox Series X first and then wait maybe 2 years and get a PS5. And all the other games that are PlayStation exclusive, some of them are going to PC as well. So why not just play those on PC? Like
Why
Demon
not?
Souls is going on PC.
I think the best, like what you're saying, is basically wait for bundle with the game, like that comes out, and buy it then. Like it will give you a cheaper opportunity then, because you're basically saying nothing that really exciting at the moment. That's first party that's gonna be in there.
Well,
So
did you also see the other thing, Flamish? I don't know if you saw this, but when we were live on the Game On Daily show,
yeah.
somebody sent me the Japanese blog links for PlayStation, and I
Oh,
translated it, right?
okay.
So, Demon Souls is going to be $70. 70,
70.
70 US dollars, 80 euros.
No.
80
No.
euros, yep.
No. No. That's too much. Come
80
on.
euros. No, 80 euros, man.
80 euros.
And that's not
Holy shit.
even after your tax. That's before your tax, whatever you pay over there.
Yeah, for a normal game now, these days, we pay 65 euros or 70 sometimes. So actually, we're more expensive than America. When and pounds are, I think, almost the same or a little bit less as well. I think we Europeans, we pay too much sometimes. The equivalent doesn't add up, like how much it's worth over in Europe, except for US. Like it's weird. I don't understand, but that's insane. Like 80 euros for a game. Hell no, I'm waiting for a sale. Sorry, I'm not gonna pay 80 euros for a new
No,
game.
it doesn't make sense to me. I know that a lot of publishers were talking about this and wanted to raise prices, but the fact that
No.
PlayStation is like just like, yeah, we're this is it, we're doing it. It kind of makes me hesitant, to be honest with you, because I would wait for a sale on that game.
Also, about prices in general. We saw the console. We saw what the price is. We haven't seen the console yet. We have not seen the box, which is so weird. I mean, I want to see that box. I want to see that
Why?
console itself. Like, it's so weird that we haven't seen those. And on the side, we haven't seen the peripherals also yet. We don't know what the price is. I do know the price because of a source, but we don't know the price yet of those peripherals, like the charging stand, like the headset. That's it. Is a big point. We're talking about the sound here, so the headset, they do want to sell that a lot. I mean, why are they not even talking about that? It's so insane. Like we know, the only thing we know now is the console. That's it.
Yeah. Well, what was I gonna say? So the on the prices though, the one thing I think was interesting is that they lowered the price in the UK by um
50.
50 for them. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool because Xbox did the same. Everywhere else, obviously, digital edition in America is $3.99, and the one with the physical disc drive is $4.99, and that makes sense to me. I get it, because supposedly the digital edition has the same specs as the regular PS5, just without a disc drive. So that doesn't bother me too much, and I think if I was gonna get one edition or the other, I would go with the digital edition for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited about some games that are gonna be there, but are they like timed exclusive? We don't know like almost anything about those games. Like it didn't say like this Harry Potter game that we're now watching on the screen. Like we don't know if it's a timed exclusive. If it's an exclusive or is just a marketing deal. Like we can still play that on PC and Xbox at the same time. So many things we don't know yet, and yeah, we don't know anything about the backwards compatibility. I hoped we like they would have told us now. I mean, 57 days before launch. 57, and even a little bit longer before Europe gets it. So I'm
Well,
even more into it.
according to the show is on with Gaz, from what we
Yeah.
understand, is this game is going to be multi-plat, There's
Great.
there's
Yes.
no timed exclusive launch window that we know of, at least right now. But we don't know if there will be exclusive content in the game for PlayStation. That we don't know.
I hope not. I mean, that's one of the worst practices. Pay more for less. I mean, like with the Avengers, there was some talks that in Avengers that Spider-Man is gonna be timed exclusive, but I don't know. But still, like, if that's going the way of PlayStation, I think that's too petty. Like,
For
uh,
which
for taking a slice of a game and just only on your console, I think that's petty.
Yeah, but I mean, unfortunately, business is business. It's not
Hmm.
personal. It's not like personal feelings. And I know as fans, we get kind of upset because I like Spider Man. I was disappointed it wasn't on Xbox for Marvel's Avengers. But at the end of the day, business is business, and it's a company thing. It's what they do. And this is how they sell stuff. And for Sony, it's been working as a formula. Um, I will say that the one thing I was really excited to see was a longer Black Ops campaign trailer. I thought that was really cool. Did you watch
Okay.
that? Did you see that?
It was not trailer, it was gameplay in the first place. But no, I felt we seen enough. It shouldn't be there. Like if they got a marketing deal, just tell us, God damn it, but don't keep us in the thing in the no, in the dark with if it's really a marketing deal, yes or no? Because I still don't know. I don't wanna have the same thing like last time happened with Modern Warfare that they take out the slice of the game like they did again, and hold off the most popular Modern Warfare 2. Uh, was it Modern Warfare 2 with survival mode? I think it was.
Uh,
So many games. But yeah, they hold off that mode specifically for a year on PlayStation. I think if they're gonna do the same thing, I'm gonna be like no, but yeah, we don't know what's going on with Black Ops Cold War yet with PlayStation. So
is there any games that really stuck out to you? Like
yeah,
you said you wrote them down, so go over like what you liked.
so all the games I wrote all the games down. Like Deadloop looks more interesting to me now as well. The game seems to be very interesting. So you have like 8 targets that you need to kill, but it seems if you do some things in the world will change and people will be in different places. Like it's a puzzle, basically. Like he tried to kill one guy and then he did something else that caused the one guy to go to another guy that he needed to kill. So he had basically two stones in one bird.
So you're
Um,
trying to say like with the time loop that's in the
yeah.
game, it changed things with the time, and yeah, I kind of get that. I don't
No,
know if
you
you
can
know.
change things, so different things happen. So it's not gonna be just like you rewinding but you're gonna learn from what you do and make it more interesting. It's gonna be a really interesting game. I'm really looking forward to Deadloop. I
You
think
know about the invasion mechanic in that game?
Invasion. There's a second character that I know that's trying to kill you. I don't know what's going on with that.
So
No, I don't know enough.
JT on the Game on Daily show that we did, he explained the mechanic to me because I didn't know about it either. But basically, so what it is when you play Deathloop and your console's connected online or you're online, other players are going to invade you automatically and try to kill you, try to assassinate you. So you can turn it off, but here's what happens if you turn it off, then AI players come after you. So no matter what you do, somebody's going to try to come after you in that game at some point.
That's nice. I think
It's
that's a
it
cool
is kind of
mechanic.
cool. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, that makes me more interesting in the game. I think I will play online though, getting more exhilarating with real life players because real life players will always be better than AI overall. So if you want to make it a little bit easier, I guess you go AI in exchange. And the game I think shouldn't be there at all. Like we know what Ape Ape World is about. We know what you need to do in that game. It's always been the same, like in the older games. So to show it again, okay, with new fresh of coat of paint, with some new levels and stuff, and getting all those guys that basically look like lemmings. That's what Fun Speculation said to me. They're basically lemmings. um, yeah, I think it should be there. Those are my two main gripes with the show. From games I think shouldn't be there. That's like Call of Duty and Ape World, Soulstorm. So I I just think they should maybe make another opportunity to show something else. I mean, there was more in the end reel after the last announcement they got like an end reel of different games for the PlayStation 5 and stuff. Maybe the PlayStation 4, I don't know now anymore what I have to think. But yeah, there were some more interesting games in there we haven't seen, or maybe have seen, but I don't remember. So yeah,
I thought you wrote them down. You
you
said you
wrote
wrote.
all those games down. Oh, nice.
No, no, no. I didn't. I didn't because I didn't
Okay.
remember much of it. To be honest, but I know that JT did. And he was going over some of them. But so for me, I mean, like I said, my takeaway on this was really Demon Souls. I did like
Mhm.
Deathloop. I forgot to mention that. That is true. The Harry Potter game. I am excited for that Harry Potter game. Looks like an awesome RPG. I don't know if it's gonna end up being like Elder Scrolls Online though. And the reason
No,
why I say that, you don't think so?
no, it's gonna be an RPG. It's gonna not be an MMO type game. It's not gonna be like Elder Scrolls Online. No, 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 no. I think that game is gonna be more like maybe co-op type experience, or it's not gonna be something like Avengers or something like that, or MMO. No.
Okay. Well, that's a relief to hear because I thought the characters looked way too different in different areas that they were playing as. So I thought that's why it seemed kind of like an MMO to me.
Yeah, you're gonna make your own character in that game. That's what they were showing off, different characters to show you what the character customization could look like. I do not know exactly, right? Don't quote me on, and like, don't think I know what I'm talking about, because I don't. It's what I think the game will be.
Oh, so can we make a bet that if you're wrong, you have to like do like
What?
a Belgium dance on stream?
A Belgium dance? We don't have Belgium dance.
Well, so we can announce this like the Belgium sensation across the international nation, Flamish. No, okay. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe you could show us some skills with the keyboard
I
then.
got cookies. If that's what you want to see.
Hashtag
Oh,
not
my cookies.
sponsored by TUC cookies, whoever they are.
TUC. It's Belgium, man, or French. I don't know. From Mondelez.
But how about you? So you didn't like Resident Evil Village?
No, it looked blurry. Like sometimes the texture looks so blurry. It doesn't look like it looks like. I don't want to say this because not the whole trailer gameplay stuff looked like that, but sometimes it looked like a 360 game. I will look it up in 4K when the show will go up in 4K. I will look it on my OLED TV, because now I was looking on my PC screen, which is like 1080p. So I will look at it in 4K, and I will see if I change my mind by tomorrow. But no, I don't think it looks good. I don't like horror games in general, but looks interesting for a horror game. Yeah, but the textures don't look the best to me. Sorry.
Crazy Greek dude said that's because it was PS4 footage, Flemish.
See, yeah, if you're going for PlayStation 5 event, you're gonna show PlayStation 4 footage. Sorry, that's on you, not on
I
me.
I did I thought though after the Square Enix game after Final Fantasy, because that was PC emulated, they said that all the games being shown later would be PS5 footage. So I don't know if Crazy Greek dude's just messing with you.
Yeah, it's messing with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
They say it was PlayStation 5 in the
Yep.
beginning after the first one, because the first one, Final Fantasy 16, was running on PC emulated for a PlayStation 5. So it's got the same amount of specs in their PC as it has on the PlayStation 5. But I do want to know, like, all the PC type games, will they have the option to only like the same stuff with the SSD is doing, like without the hard drive disk? Because that's something I still want to know. Like, if you're gonna play this game on PC, will it have the option to run from the SSD like it would do on the PlayStation 5
Well, see,
with
I
the
when
small load times and stuff?
I was talking to Gaz about that, and I mentioned,
Ah.
what if God of War Ragnarok comes to PC eventually? And he said
Oh.
that needs. He's like, no, that really needs SSD. But I don't know, for sure. Like eventually, maybe in the future, if like you said, if they would do that. I right now they don't have the newest God of War on PC, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So I don't know if they would
Yeah.
eventually ever put Ragnarok on PC, but it just seems like to me that's the route that PlayStation is going. Is they're kind of like going what Xbox was doing and putting more and more stuff in PC. And there's, to be honest with you, there's nothing wrong with it. It's more money at the bottom line for the business. It's good business when you make more money. Um, but for me personally, it just tells me that I could wait a little bit longer for a PS5 console. This messaging with this PS Plus collection is really confusing. I think for a lot of people, um, it's just I don't know the way they did it. They didn't really explain it. They just showed it on screen. But you definitely need PS Plus to get that collection. But it's like really like PS4 games that you could probably go out and buy for like $5-10 on sale right now, or used on deals. I mean, at least in the U.S. I don't know what your prices like are in
Yeah, okay, but they are free with PlayStation Plus. I mean, still free. You cannot go wrong with free. I mean, if you're gonna play Call of Duty, you're gonna pay for PlayStation Plus anyway. So I don't see the problem here, like with getting some free games. But they're older games, they're not new games. Even Mortal Kombat 10 over 11, which 11 is so much better than 10, in my opinion. Like some people that I know, 10 is not so good as 11. So I think it's a missed opportunity to do something special here. Like only 15 games of those, and all the other backwards compatible games. We don't know.
yeah, I mean that's true. We really don't know.
It's sad.
But I mean, the biggest news that PlayStation did not even explain during the event was when you could pre-order. That information came out after the event. People
Yeah.
leaked it on Twitter, and then PlayStation, finally said it. So basically, you could pre-order tomorrow. I believe starting at 8 a.m.
In recent retailers, not all retailers will have that option, but some retailers.
Yeah. So for me, most of the retailers by me are going to have that option to be able to do it, and I think online, it's going to probably sell out pretty quick. And another thing that somebody brought up that it could be a concern is that so Horizon and Sackboy and Spider Man's all going to PS4 as well. So does that mean they really think they're not going to have enough PlayStation 5 units?
No, that's what I
So,
think. Yeah. The overall, I mean, if you look at it, right? Even the first year, if you got like 20 million consoles, right?
yeah.
Gonna be sold out anyway. Trust me on this. Um, and all those other guys get left behind. That's what they're basically afraid that they will lose customers. That's what I think, and I think that's the reason why they put it on PlayStation 4 as well. Or maybe
Okay.
they want to keep it behind on the cards for in retaliation of Xbox. Like, hey, it's coming to PS4. You don't have to worry about it now. Like, stay here. That's maybe something. But can you carry over your save if you're gonna buy a PlayStation 5, let's say in a month after, and you want to continue with Miles Morales? Will you carry over the save? Will it be cloud based? You don't know that as well. There's so many things we don't know about the PlayStation 5 yet. I think this. event was not in depth enough about the console itself. I guess we'll read it in articles. I mean, there was one guy that what's his name again? Fun Speculation was talking to a friend of his, which is a an Xbox guy, and he was like, "Yeah, basically because the PlayStation Digital Edition, the price is gonna be 400, right? That there's no reason to buy an Xbox Series X anymore." I'm like, oh my god, okay. So I cannot I cannot like fathom this. I do think it's cool that we have the prices now and we know the pre-order date and we know when it's going out. But holy shit, my wallet.
Well, I will say this, that I think that for them to be able to make a digital edition with the same specs as the disc-based version and sell for $100 less, I think that's smart of PlayStation. I think that is a genius move, and I think that's where, they might have a slight advantage over Xbox. Um, how about the release date, November
Oh,
12th,
oh,
man?
hold on. If you call GameStop now, you can pre-order. Are they
Nice.
still? Yeah, so call your GameStop, guys. What I'm saying, I cannot, like, if I go to my website on my store, Game Mania, I need to go to the store to talk about the pre-order possibilities. That's bad.
See, I don't know though, because like I don't know if I like I said, I'm probably gonna wait on the PlayStation 5 because I'd rather get the Xbox Series X, and I can only get one at launch,
Okay.
and I'm probably gonna sell my Scorpio to get the Xbox One X. With PlayStation, I can keep my PS4 Pro for a little longer and play some of those other games that are kind of like cross gen.
But
Um,
can I also not tell you that it's almost the same on the Xbox? That you can actually play all your games still on the new console, except for the Medium that's coming out only on Xbox Series X and S. So it's basically the same thing. So you can still play all those games that are gonna come out the end of the year, even with both consoles. So
Yeah, but see, I'm a really big believer in Game Pass and the cloud with Xbox. So for me personally, Xbox makes more sense for me to get
yeah,
on launch because I have so many, and I also have so many games on Xbox compared to PlayStation. I still got a lot on PlayStation. I think I got like 200 some, but on Xbox I have like I think like 600 something. So it's just it's just the convenience for me. Other than that, I mean, like you said, the specs are not that far off. But there, I mean, there were rumors during production that they had issues cooling the system, so we don't
I
know.
I do want to say when you look at the prices, like there was some speculation that my theory was if the price is gonna be more expensive than the Xbox Series X, then no, those issues could be true because they have to offset the cost to the consumer then because they have to sell the box on a higher price, right? To offset the cost that they had with the issues. Sometimes companies do that. But I feel because that's not the case here, I think that's not true.
Okay.
Also, there is one also another thing. If you look at the pre-order dates and you go to the bottom for China, it says that they will. There is hold on. Oh, I need to go back here. The almost. Give me a small second. I'm almost there. Okay, got it. For availability in each country subject to local import regulations, but the PlayStation 5 launch date for China is still under exploration and will be announced at a later date. So they in China, if you're in China, you will not probably watch this show anyway. But yeah, you even have to wait longer. You don't even know when the console is gonna launch yet.
No. Yeah, and I think the 12th is going to be select countries anyway, like U.S., Mexico, Canada,
Yes.
um, UK. Is Belgium in there?
No, so US, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, and South Korea. And then the 17th, no, 19th, 19th or 17th, 19th. It's all the rest of the world except for China.
Except for China. So, I mean, if you guys in the chat, what are you guys getting first? You guys gonna go for the Xbox Series X, or are you going for the PS5? Type in the chat. You have any questions for us as well? Just feel free to post them. And don't forget, when we address Flamish now, we call him the Belgian sensation across the international nation. That's his new nickname.
Love it.
Yeah, that's his new nickname.
Also, I do got a little bit like ahead and got the prices for the headset, control, the charging station, and the HD camera, which we haven't got today, which is still an insult, I think. You're selling those peripherals, you got them on screen, and you're not telling us the price of them. So I'm going to. So the price for the headset, which is going to be with the 3D audio stuff, is going to be 100.
You just cut out. Whatever you just said just went.
What?
Yeah, you just cut out. I don't know what you just said. Were you trying to bleep yourself? Because that worked.
Really?
Yeah, whatever you just did.
Okay, can you hear me now, guys?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, so basically that's the price for the headset. No, so basically the price for the headset will be $180. The DualSense control will be $70. The charging stand will be $30, and the HD camera will be $60. So there's the prices that we know. But I feel like because they didn't, I will. So that's the prices of the extra accessories. I don't know the price of the remote. That has not been said yet. And I could not find it anywhere. I could not ask about it. Like they didn't even know. So it's a bit of a shame. But I guess it's going to be around 50 or 40, somewhere around that.
Trying to see.
And then the best announcement of the evening. What do you think that was?
The prices, which we kind of went over.
Yeah, the prices. But also God of War Ragnarok has been announced.
Oh, yeah.
So it's basically gonna continue. So if you have played the game, guys, in God of War, at the end you go back to your hut where you start, right? Go back to there and go to sleep. When you wake up, there's gonna be an extra cutscene, and that's basically where I think the next game will continue immediately. And if you heard what Kratos was saying, that he was saying that Atreus has to prepare. So it's going to be interesting. I think we're going to see the end of Kratos in this one. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I never really got into the God of Wars. I haven't.
What?
I have them, yeah, but I've never really played them. Even the remake one, I bought it when it came out for 16. Still never played it yet.
Okay.
Yep.
And basically, it's not spoiler alert because I'm just saying what was in the trailer.
You spoiled it for me. Now I have no need to play.
And I didn't tell you what's going to happen when you go to sleep in your hut again. So.
Oh, so I go to sleep in a hut? You just ruined it, Flamish. Spoiler alert, everybody in the chat. He's just telling everybody to sleep in a hut.
Like, that's something that's not been said in the game. Like, just at the end of the game, go back to the hut where you started and go to sleep.
Are you going to tell me that you shoot bow and arrows next?
I'm not interested anymore.
You throw axes? I mean, seriously, Flamish, telling everybody what's going on.
What? I'm not doing anything.
Wow, Daz is really going off on you in the chat, Flamish.
Yeah. Also, I never seen this game in 3D, but FNAF, the Five Nights at Freddy's, gonna get a new game.
Yeah, we saw it on the stream already.
That's insane for the FNAF community. They're gonna go insane because they're really looking forward to a new Five Nights at Freddy game. So that's gonna bring over a lot of people. And then Fortnite was also shown off. Of course, it's the Fortnite box. PlayStation, we know that that's like the most popular box to play Fortnite on. So yeah, of course they had to put it in this event. I mean, why not, right?
But a lot of stuff that we saw was like, in a sense, multi-plats are going to PC anyway, right? So it's, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I want a reason to buy the PS5 like at launch. I really do. I really want a reason. Flamish, can you give me a reason why I should get the PS5 on launch?
If Miles Morales comes to PlayStation 4, I don't. Not at launch. Sorry. Those PlayStation Plus collection that you get at launch is cool, but mostly in Game Pass anyway. So if you're an Xbox dude and you have Game Pass, you don't have to get a PlayStation
Or if
Plus
you have a
collection.
PS4 and you pick the games up on sale like Days Gone, you probably already have them.
Yeah, but then you have it on PlayStation 4, not PlayStation 5. They don't even tell you if the game's gonna work on PlayStation 5 yet. They don't tell you if the CD can read on PlayStation 5. They're not telling you all that. You don't know. It's so
Yeah,
stupid.
but if I have Days Gone on PS4 and I beat it on PS4, do I need to play it again on PS5 with the PS Plus collection?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy.
You're trying to sell me the PS5. You're not doing a good job.
I'm not selling you the PS5. I'm telling you what we know.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm realistic. I'm not gonna fluff it up. I'm just gonna tell you straight how it is. That's how I do it.
Fun speculation said you could always get it for Bug Snacks.
Yes, Bugsnax. If you like a game that's aimed towards very young children, because it's basically, hey, move here, hey, blow that orb or ball or food item into that corner. So it's basically mechanical. I see what I've seen from the trailer, from the gameplay and stuff. It looks like it's aimed towards younger children, to me personally, like what I've seen so far. I could be wrong, but so far I've seen that. So
Well, Graphic on the chat says he's gonna fuff you up.
fuff me up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you after the stream then. But yeah, it's so weird. Like
Husk says instead of playing Bug Snacks, you could just walk down the sketchy part of town and buy some shrooms.
Oh, I like it, Husk. That's a good one. Yeah.
You know, that'd be great in an episode of FWNR Husk if you did like a segment about that. That'd be hilarious, man.
Oh, just think about. Oh my god, sorry. Yeah. I think also Resident Evil not Resident Evil 5. Devil May Cry 5 special edition. What's up with that?
$40, I think it was, but it gets ray tracing on the PS5.
Wow, but it's like an old game remastered.
But it gets ray tracing.
But it gets ray tracing.
It gets
which
ray
is
tracing.
actually just flipping a switch.
Or you could have played it in Game Pass for your Game Pass subscription.
Yeah, but that's without ray tracing.
It was
For
without.
40, you're buying ray tracing for $40.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's it's so bad. The overall the event, I don't like to give a score, but I would say it was okay.
Drum
Overall,
roll, please.
Drum roll.
No, you don't have to. Just it's an expression of speech in America. Now that you're supposed to say what your score is.
I
Don't
don't
look
give scores. I hate scores.
Oh, I thought you just said
Overall.
you were gonna score it.
Yeah, I'm gonna score it with not being a score, not with a number. I hate numbers.
So how
for
you
score.
how you gonna score it?
So basically, you can watch the thing, but don't expect anything exciting.
So that's basically saying that it's mediocre, and if that was a score, that'd be a 5 out of 10.
I would say it's under mediocre.
Wow, so you really weren't impressed with the showcase. You just wanted the price, and you were dipping out right after that.
No, there was too. It was there was stuff shown, but I think overall what we've shown and what we know after the show from like if I didn't know about the PlayStation 4 stuff with Miles Morales going to there, and it would be a little bit better, then I would say go watch it. But now we know that it's basically, yeah, marketing gone wrong.
Marketing gone wrong. So, if I was to score the event, right? Because I did like some of the gameplay, and I was
Mm,
happy that they finally did, announce the prices. I'd give it a very mediocre score, like a 5 out of 10.
yeah, I could say something like that, but I hate numbers. I hate numbers to give to games. I hate numbers to give to stuff like this. It's just not what I like to do.
So I feel like that, you know, some of the stuff they put in there was kind of like boring in between, and I I wanted to say this on the other show, but I didn't get a chance. That the reason why they did that is because they were hoping maybe you'd fall asleep by the time they put out all the fine print about what's coming to PS4. So
They should have told us in the trailer. Sorry.
yeah,
In the
they should
gameplay.
have.
They should like they're so shady here. I'm not gonna trust PlayStation now. No, this really is a breach in my like trust
I
for
know you were ready
PlayStation.
to go out and trade everything in to get the PlayStation 5 for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was really gonna.
You were
Now I'm
selling your
actually not exciting anymore to
PSVR.
get a pre-order done. I do still want it because it's gonna be almost non-available here in Belgium. But I'm thinking about just waiting for 2 months maybe.
The other thing too is, do we know, is PSVR going to work on PlayStation 5?
We don't
Like,
know.
they
But there
never
is a
said,
new
right?
camera. There is a new camera for PlayStation 5, but do we know it's for VR? No.
Oh. See, that's something else I need to look into because I have PSVR and I got stuff on there I haven't played yet that I want to play.
Yeah.
So if I got a PS5 and it doesn't work right away with PSVR, I'm kind of like out of luck.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna
sitting
be
here
the
with a
same thing.
VR headset, just moving my wands around, watching them light up and make sounds. And other than that, I mean, it's just me and a headset walking around.
Yeah. For me it's the same deal. So, and if you look at this, like let's just compare, right? Because now we got the full PlayStation presentation, right? With
Yeah.
all the games that are coming. If you look at both, which one was the more exciting? Like with everything, right? Xbox? Just all the games that are gonna be exclusive to Xbox and getting day one into Game Pass, right? Because you still have to include Game Pass into the conversation. It's a major deal on Xbox with Game Pass Ultimate, with having all the stuff in there with EA Play, with all the games releasing day one, from now on till the end of time, I guess. So yeah, I don't see a reason to buy PlayStation right now. Sorry. This is a
Well, I
fail.
guess the only way I would get it is if I trade into my PS4 Pro, trade in some of my games for PS4, put it towards it, get the digital edition, and then do the all access for Xbox Series X. That would be one way for me to do it, and then just pay off the Series X a lot sooner, but just to get it a start. And speculation said his GameStop won't answer the phone. Aren't they like usually closed by this time anyway? Speculation.
I don't know what time it is over there.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
definitely
it's
they're definitely.
almost 7.
Yeah, it's almost 7. 2 minutes to 7, at least on the East Coast. I don't know his time zone.
Hello, Monkey Punch. Hello, Dimitri and more.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much more to say except now I gotta ask the PlayStation execs if PSVR is gonna work because I wanna if I do that thing and do get a PS5, I mean, I don't want to be stuck with a unit that doesn't work. So after the show, I'm gonna go ahead and message them and try to get some confirmation on that. But other
Yeah,
than that,
if we get confirmation, we'll tell you on the show tomorrow probably. So we'll see what we can come up with and what we can dig more into all these snippets we got now. So it's gonna be interesting for sure.
yeah, and one thing I wanted to add to the channel, guys, in the future when new people like subscribe to the channel, is a video of Dragon Spice will come up saying you just subscribed. So thank you, Graphic God, for that. I definitely appreciate it. Gamers Guilds United, bro, over there. And real quick shout out to all the Gamers Guilds United people. We got Retro Renegades, we got TXR, which is all fantastic podcasts. The Indie Gamer, BG4G, Stinger Show, the original Next Level Gaming,
Yes.
Open Box Pete, Four Guys Recorders, of course. And if I missed any, I'm sorry, Jay. We can always shout it out later, but it'll be in the description way down below. I still can't poke Flamish. Maybe I'll have to move my cam like closer and then make a hand thing and just like slap him in the face. But, yeah, like, bad Flamish, bad. Other than that, guys, I think we're pretty much gonna wrap it up. And I appreciate all you coming out here, watching the show with us. We have fun doing this. Flamish has got a lot of energy. And just remember, his new nickname is the Belgian sensation across the international nation. And I don't even understand what his shirt means, but he has some type of weird F1975 on his shirt, whatever that means. It must be
Jack and
cool.
Jones.
I don't know who that is. I must
Jack
be out
and
of.
Jones.
I'm not
Did you know
hip.
Jack and Jones?
I'm not hip like you Belgian people, Flamish. I'm just not hip.
Oh, Jack and Jones is a major brand here in Europe, in Belgium.
It's probably known in the U.S. too. I'm just not hip.
Someone knows in chat, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure someone knows. But without further ado, Flamish, go ahead and tell everybody where they could find you, the Flamish experience, you know, any guests that you want to reveal that might be coming up, any other shows you're going to be on, any new dances you're going to be doing for theatrics, any new keyboard plays, anything on Retro Renegades, and how you are going to start hosting podcasts for $70 an hour with technical difficulties. Go ahead, give it to him.
I've got an idea. Let's say this. Well, let's keep it for. I'm gonna tell you after the show, telling Clownz. But first of all, I do my Sunday show, Flemish Experience, where I talk about random stuff. We don't know what's gonna be talked about, how long we're gonna talk about, and this week is gonna be none other than the Xbox Pope on the show. So Sunday at 4 p.m. EST over on my channel. We will be talking about everything we want to talk about. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to make a special thumbnail, maybe my own custom console for him as a thumbnail. And I will show that off probably somewhere tomorrow when I have the time. I was trying to do it today, but I fell asleep during after work. So I did not have the time to make it today, which is a little bit of a shame. And then besides that, yeah, we do have Retro Renegades every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's going to be on Supersonic Station's channel next week.
Oh, Game Pass Superfan.
Yes, the Game Pass Superfan. And then and besides that, we have our show tomorrow and the day after, right? Every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then next Monday, I'll have a new game stream on this channel, 4GQ TV. So, and I already know what game I'm going to stream. I've been playing it a little bit, and it's really fun. It's like Doom on musical steroids. So
nice.
awesome.
Really cool to hear. Well, everybody, you can find me at Italian Clownz on almost all social media. Four Guys with Quarters podcast on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern with Midway Monster and VJ. Next guest is going to be Predator. And I'm trying to ask some other people to hop on as well. You can find me on 4GQTV News Wednesdays through Friday. On this channel with Flamish down there, the Belgium sensation across the international nation. You can find me on Game Beyond the Box, which is a really awesome show tonight. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday. As will me, the Fork and Crew, Fork Boy, Husk, Leo, Bomber, Dreadpool. Sorry if I forget anybody's names, but everybody's really cool. And then Primetime Game with Mr. Boomstick and Friends on Mondays. I'm really trying to up my podcast game and start getting more stuff out there, more content, more reviews. I need to start writing again on the website, but I've been busy just trying to do production and new layouts. But yeah, so until tomorrow night, hopefully more news breaks that we share with you guys, and we give the Belgium's impression over there and the my impression up here. So see you guys tomorrow night.
Yeah, see you guys. Bye.